For centuries, mankind has been visited by what they consider otherworldly beings or aliens. In truth, these beings are simply angels. Some of them fallen and some of them unfallen, these unfallen maintaining and honoring their holy existence under Yahweh. Yahweh. It is good to remember what things the Church of the Dark Ages withheld or manipulated. For example, Constantine and King James not only altered God's truth, but left many important messages to mankind out, such as the Book of Enoch and all other 359 books he wrote, 360 in total. We also need to understand the role of the Anunnaki gray aliens that we are so used to seeing today. The Sumerian civilization from over 6000 years ago started the first known human writing system called cuneiform. In these recently translated tablets we find beings called the Anunnaki, which really means sons of Anu, although certain deceivers wish to push its meaning as those that came from above, which angels like aliens obviously come from. These angels or Anunnaki made a pact of secrecy amongst themselves, wishing to hide from Anu or Yahweh, for they are the same, the things which they planned. The chief offending angel was called Azazel, who is Enki in the Sumerian pantheon of gods. He, along with other Anunnaki-Fallen angels, would make wives out of the daughters of mankind, wishing to make separate lineages, so that they may rule as gods on earth, worshipped by man. Enki, along with others, would teach warcraft, prostitution, pedophilia, spells and incantations and make a plan of world order and slavery for gold to build their many self-appointed temples. Many men followed blindly for wealth and lustful pleasures. When Enlil, also known as Michael the Angel, pressed upon Anu or Yahweh about what was to be done about the wickedness on earth, Anu revealed how he planned to flood the earth, destroying all traces of life with the exception of Ziwisidra and family. Ziwisidra is also known as Noah. Yes. When Azazel or Enki decided to spread dangerous and forbidden knowledge, and defile the woman of the earth, creating the Nephilim or children of the fallen angels, then Yahweh had no choice but to use Enki instead as a tool, to help in separating the harvest of men's souls. For all men and women have souls. The media of today wishes to continue in hiding these solid truths to you, the public, telling mankind that these beings are simply not of this world and are merely otherworldly, but leaving out that the ones told to the public that look like modern man, being the angels, fallen and unfallen, and also their servants the Anunnaki. You see, once the fallen angels were kicked out of heaven, also known as Nephilim, they were stripped of their heavenly powers and had to use high-tech inventions and advanced physics to survive comfortably. They also created biotech servants called the Anunnaki. These are the gray and off-white colored fin-like beings, half biological and some guided with crystal quartz skulls that act as advanced computers and gave Anunnaki memory and knowledge uncomparable to anything we are used to. Enki and the other transgressing angels were punished with a grotesque appearance. As serpents they seemed, yet pivotal still. Like Satans they became. Satan, however, was stricken to snake form and was the very first offending angel, whom sinned before man and animal even existed. Yet his plans continued through the later offending angels who aided Satan some intentionally and some unintentionally. Enki, Ishtar, Nergal and others, not only taught wicked ways and dangerous things too great for early man, but then would later force scribes to dictate stories and songs of praise. The so-called gods, such as Enki in the tales being overly boastful, often took most credit for teaching the good and helpful skills that the good unfallen angels, who did not take part in Azazel's plan, had taught. Enki would be bound 70 generations along with other fallen angels, yet they can be summoned for dark purposes, and the Nephilim giants of old, their children, would still continue on the earth as evil spirits, until more of them in flesh would return. The brother of the snake is a dark cult formed in reverence to Enki and his plans for a world order. It is easy to find the truth when comparing all texts. We must look past men's manipulations of scripture and find the oldest manuscripts and compare them to find the truth. The last video made of ancient angels was tampered with, where a hacker removed critical information about Enki being Azazel, a fallen angel.